YouTube channel, everybody. We are on the stairs this week because I gave the stairs a little makeover using €17 IKEA mats. So I made my very own DIY stair runner using IKEA mats. So aside from the lick of paint, this cost me I think €72 to recarpet my stairs because Blondie had wrecked my old stairs, which I'll chat a bit after this video. I also just want to say thank you for the inspiration from Alexandra Gater, because I saw she had done a DIY stair runner. Now hers is way more fancier. And also the Sorry Girls. I think it was Kelsey or was it Becky? I get them mixed up, but one of them ladies also did a DIY stair runner as well. So that is where I got my inspiration. Like I say, take the idea and make it yours. Let's get into the video and see how I ripped up my stairs and fixed it. So here is the before of my stairs. A couple of years ago I painted them and then I got this grey runner. There used to be ugly brown carpet on my stairs when I moved in like 8 or 9 years ago. But anyway, Blondie had picked it. There is the offending little cute face, and I got this custom made a couple of years ago, and like it wasn't cheap and it just didn't wear well over time. So wool carpet, I don't think I would purchase it again, and especially if you have pets, I just didn't think that this wore well. So I am going to chase Blondie, but I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to keep the underlay that is already there because that's perfect, and I'm just going to remove the top landing piece of carpet. I have like a really small like landing area, and then I'm going to remove the rest of the carpet. The carpet was really easy to remove. I had my crowbar and I had like tools, but I actually could just rip it up. There was some carpet staples, and then the carpet, there's like, if you see that red piece of wood at the back, that's like carpet gripper, so it was kind of just being held into that. So carpet is really easy to remove, FYI. The reason why I'm sanding the floorboards is, I don't know if you can tell, but the white paint has gone yellow. So a little tip, if you find that paint has gone yellow, it could be because you used an oil-based paint, and that is what I used a couple of years ago and it went yellow. So oil-based white paint will go yellow over time, even the ones that say they're not going to go yellow. So I'm painting over it with a water-based paint, but in order to do that, like you can't put water-based over oil, like you can, but it's not going to stick as well. So I sanded it to key it, and then I'm using a shellac-based primer to stop the oil like bleeding through and to give me a new base. And then I'm giving it 2 coats of water-based white paint. I'm using Colour Trend in a satin finish in the shade Arctic Blonde, and then I painted all of the stairs with 2 coats. So 1 coat of shellac primer after I prepped, and 2 coats of the white paint. There was a small gap at the end of my stairs, so just to kind of tidy it up, I cut a trim of wood to size and staple gunned it on. Now, my handrail was like a green kind of tone, so to tone it down and to make it kind of tie in with the stairs, I just painted the colour. So I wanted it to be less green and more beige. So I just gave it the same thing, a lick of paint, but the paint that was on this was already satin, so I just painted over it with 2 coats of this shade. Here is the rugs that I used. They are the IKEA. I'm not sure the name. Now, I made a mistake at the start of the video. I said I spent like €75. It was actually €85. I used but you can rent carpet staple guns, which is an option as well. Okay, I just want to give you a little update. So last night I finished, why won't it zoom? That's a bit better. I got to the top, but as we walk up, which is, hang on, quite nice and spongy, so the recycled underlay has done the trick. But when I get to here, you can see that I have to angle the steps. So my plan is I'm going to do this step, and I'm going to end the runner here. And then up here, I'm going to leave this wood. I just popped this out. This was just over there, just to see like if it looked cute here. I'm just going to put a plank of wood just there to hide the teeth from the thing, or I can get a door stop thingy and stick it on, but just for now that's what I'm going to do. And then I have this mirror. So I had a beige mirror, which you would have seen at the beginning of the video, and I had it hung here, so when you looked up the stairs you could see it, but it didn't like make sense. So I love this mirror. This has been everywhere. This was in my hallway, and then I did my hallway update, and then it was in my office. So I put the beige mirror downstairs, and I have this mirror. So I think I'm going to hang this mirror symmetrical with like the door frame and like this frame here, because if I hang this mirror like in the middle of the wall, I'll have to stand over here to look in it. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of my plan so far. So I'm almost finished, but I do have to do the tricky job now, which is just finishing off these two steps. But I kept the old pieces of carpet as a template. But this is how like it's looking. This step always has like creaked, even with carpet, so it's my creepy step. If that creaks in the middle of the night, you was gone. So yeah, it's nice and it's spongy, and it doesn't feel like slippy, and it feels nice like under my feet. And there is my cup of tea. I bought 6 rolls, probably could have gotten away with 5. I have 2 rolls left, but here is the pieces I kept. So this is the piece of old carpet from those top 2 stairs. So I just need to figure out which step it belongs to, and I'm going to use it as my template to cut out those steps, and then I'll stick them on, and then we're almost done. And then I just have to do a bit of styling. But like, look at the dirt. Like, I know I could have probably gotten this cleaned up, but so much of it was picked. That's probably like a good step. Like, it was all picked here from good old Blondie. Blondie has tried to pick the new one, but like, look at that. Anyway, at least it's gonna look clean and tidy. Once my mirror was hung, I just played around with accessories, and to be honest, I didn't have kind of much stuff, and I was exhausted at this point from doing the stairs. So I definitely think a rug, a patterned rug with vintagey style is nice, but one that fits the space a bit better. So I think I'll keep an eye out for a rug that maybe fits the square of the landing. But for now, it's a nice, tidy, clean space with no picks on the carpet. There's a loud car. That's a loud car. I'm keeping a distance from the camera as well this week because I have a little, I had a sty in my eye. It's like healing up, but let's not get too close to the eye this week. So if you are thinking of doing this, my top learns from this is to get carpet staples, and you can rent a carpet staple gun, so you can totally do that. Also, there is nicer runners from IKEA. I was just stuck because my stairs, because I'm a bungalow dormer, quirky shaped house, like a lot of Irish homes are, my stair steps are quite narrow. So my stair runner was custom made originally to be 60 centimeters, and I think them rugs are 65 centimeters, and they're one of the smallest from IKEA. There is a beautiful one that is 80 centimeters, and it's that woven wickery. I think I have the full rug in my office, and Blondie can't pick that. Well, she can pick it, but it doesn't fray as much. She has picked the rugs on the stairs already because yes, it is her house. I just live here and fix it. But it hasn't gone like the wool did. So the wool goes very fluffy when it's picked by cats, whereas because anything more flat woven and tightly woven doesn't pick as bad if you do have cats and you do have that problem. I don't know what it is about stairs. She's so good when it comes to couches. I don't mind her picking like the wicker rugs and doormats because she can't do like much damage, but stairs, she just loves to pick them stairs. And the problem is, obviously I'm working from home now, so I can discipline her. Can anyone discipline a cat? No. But I think most of the damage and bad behaviour happened pre-pandemic when I was obviously working and out of the house for like 10 hours at a time, and she would just pick them stairs as she pleased. So yeah, if you have a cat that's a picker, she's just not gonna have anything nice. I would have loved to have done one of those fancy runners like the Sorry Girls, but I just went for something plain because at least if it gets wrecked, I can just take off a section and replace it cheaply. I would love a fancy like carpet and runner, but when I was pricing it, because of the custom size I needed and like the price of materials at the moment, it was nearly €1,000 to get like carpet custom made how I wanted, and I was like, €1,000, that's a holiday. Lord knows I need one. Versus €72 and a bit of elbow grease and a lick of paint. So I chose that option for now. I might get, fancy carpet down the line. That's maybe cat pick proof. But for now, this is what I done. I'm also loving the little section that I have here. That basket is actually my laundry basket. I'm trying not to have random baskets in places because like I will just put junk in them, and I'm trying to be as more practical and functional as possible. So that's actually my laundry basket, and I put it there as incentive to empty my laundry basket, do my laundry. And then this is the only kind of props I had. The leather is a bit random, but hey, I can play around with it, and I like that it's like a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Not a selfie place, because that sounds very vain, but it's a nice little place where you can, yourself before you leave and go downstairs. I also need to note that my stairs aren't a high traffic. So if you've seen my previous like house tour videos or like bedroom like updates, I have a funny shaped house. It's a dormer bungalow, so upstairs is just one big bedroom and an ensuite, which is all mine, and the stairs is only used by me and Blondie to go up to bed. So I do think these rugs will be hard wearing though on your main stairs, but do consider that and have a feel of the rugs before purchasing. You may want to take the idea and order carpet and fit it yourself. I don't know, take the idea, make it yours. And last thing about these rugs, on the IKEA website, this rug looked pink. I don't know if it was my monitor, I don't know what was causing it, but the description said beige, but the picture looked pink. And I looked at the images again on Pinterest and I was like, no, that looks pink. So when I was going to give up on the idea and I was gonna just like paint the stairs, but then I was like, do you know what, I'll just go to IKEA. And when I went in person, I was like, oh, they're not pink. So they look different in different lights. In daylight, they are very light and beige and mushroomy. And then at nighttime, they can almost look a bit browny. So yeah, if you too have looked at these rugs on the IKEA website and saw that they were pinky, they're not. I can confirm they are not pink hued at all. Actually, please see if it looks like that on your monitor. And maybe it's just me, but I was like, you would think IKEA would make sure that like the colour was displayed proper. I don't know, it could have been my computer screen though, so let's not throw no shade to IKEA, because I've just carpeted my stairs for 70 odd quid. Anyway, that is me for this week. That is my stairs. I hope you got some inspiration from the idea, even if like you don't like how I did it. Take the idea and make it your own. I wonder, could we like get that phrase put on something? Or has anyone said that phrase before? Take the idea and make it your own. Dainty. Put it on a mug. Anyway, that is me for this week. I will see you all in the next video. If you're new to my channel, please do hit that subscribe button and do check out my other recent videos. I upload every Thursday. Sometimes with the algorithm, my videos aren't shown to everyone. So if you just pop by Thursday evenings, 7 PM Irish time, you will see a new upload. See you again. Bye.